Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood.
It's Hobgoblin time. Hey guys, it's Jonah here, and happy Halloween to you. And what is this special beer review? It's a homebrew review as well. What's he talking about? Well, we have the unofficial beer of Halloween, Hobgoblin. And in the homebrewing community, there's a lot of clones around. And one of the special clones, because this beer has been quite well received, shall we say, by the public, a lot of people are trying to clone it. I've got a couple here. We've got Goblin's Beautiful Stepsister. That one's by Brew Shed, the Brewing Shed, to you and me. And we've also got Lesser Goblin, and this one's from Monkey Hanger Brew. So, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do an epic drink-off between these three beers. So we better get some in the glasses. Going to start with the gobblers. Might even have a little taste. I love Witchwood. Very, very cool. Found out recently that they're actually a company that's been bought by InBev, one of these huge conglomerates. They own Marston's, they own Ringwood, and they also own Lowenbrow. There we go, look at that beer. Nice head on there, nice golden collar. That is the benchmark. That's the Hobgoblin. We'll pour these ones out too. Why not? So we got the Brewing Shed. Got a nice Cooper's cap on this one. Let's see what we get. It's in a small jar though, mate, unfortunately. So you're going to lose points on that. But never mind, we'll get there. Not too bad actually. Maybe not. Is that a small one or not? I don't know. Looks small to me, but hey. That is number 2. Goblin's Beautiful Stepsister. Number 3, Lesser Goblin. Don't know too much about this one. Oh, we've got a bit of carbonation. Let's get it in there. Leave it there. So, let's have a look. Head-wise, obviously the original Goblin had quite a bit of head, I have to say. Colour-wise, we're not too bad. I have to say, Goblin's Beautiful Stepsister's a tiny bit darker than the other two. These two, very, very close in colour. Yeah. What else have we got? Well, got the caps. Hobgoblin's got a lovely Witchwood cap, which this one's the actual official Hobgoblin one, not the Witchwood one. It's got the guy with the axe on it. What's that up against? Homebrew cap from Cooper's. Yeah, pretty good. Just a hob on this one. But at least you tried to put something on the cap. Right, I'm going to dive into this one first. The original, the Hobgobbler. Happy Halloween, guys. Quite malty, not picking up too many hops. It's like an old friend. This is a very, very good beer. Getting quite pronounced bitterness. Is it a Fuggles? I'd probably say it is. Traditional British. There's no aroma hops, not as such. It's a proper original British beer. And we're looking at 5.2 on the ABV. So yeah, you could sink a couple of these, but then you'd feel it. Let's have a look at the stepsister. This is 5.5. Beg your pardon. It's a lot stronger, looks a lot darker. Smells a little bit fruity as well. Be interested to see what hops they used in this one. Let's dive in. Yeah, those hops you can taste in this version. Unlike the original, you can taste a bit of the sort of the bittering hops in there. Not so heavy on the malt profile as well. So the colour's almost there, but the malt profile, it's not quite there. It's not bad, it's definitely on the way there. Not quite there yet. Lovely beer though, man. Brewing Shed, you've done well. It's a pleasure to have you with us on this spooky Halloween. Right, let's go to the Monkey Hanger. Lesser Goblin this is. This one's only 4.4 on the ABV. Oh, start as you mean to go on. You've got to belch a bit when you've got 3 beers, don't you? But the colour's spot on. The head, I'm going to be interested to see if we got lacing with this head, because this looks a lot more like the Hobgoblin than, unfortunately, the Brewing Shed one. The head retention's not quite there. Be very interested to see the recipe for this. Now, picking up the malts. It's a chocolate malt or a very dark roasted malt. You can smell the malts a lot more than in the original. Let's go for a taste. Thought so. Look at that lacing. That's lovely. However, we don't have the same kind of bitterness going on. And it tastes a bit sort of, how should we say, a bit liquidy. Bit weaker on the taste. So it's getting there. The colour's spot on, mate. Whatever you put in there, the colour's spot on. However, trying to get the extra ABV, you're going to have to mess around a bit with your recipe, and it might throw the colour out. But you're almost there, definitely. I'd say, now this is, which one's more like it? I'd have to say, Brew Shed has got the taste. It's a bit more bitter, a bit stronger ABV, but I'd say that one's slightly closer than the Lesser Goblin. But hey, Lesser Goblin, if what you were trying to do was obviously back down on the ABV, you've totally succeeded. The only thing is the taste just quite isn't there. Everything else, the malt profile's good, but the hops just aren't quite there. Anyway, out of these 3, which one would I choose? It's Halloween, it's got to be Hobgoblin. Cheers, and many beers to all my little gobblers out there. Guys, take care. It's been a pleasure to do this review. We've got some really good homebrewers out there, but I think Marston's are safe for this year. Guys, take care, we'll see you soon.